Well, hell's bells. What a week. Holy smokes, man. Actually, what a 2 weeks. Doing this vlog here outside my single wide of boy, oh boy, the last 2 weeks just really sucked. I've always carry a very high unit count, and it does require you to, it puts a lot of demands on you and everything like that. But I try to limit myself to no more than 30 minutes to an hour in the office all day. So I'm out there all day with the boys, working hard and trying to move things along and keeping my cool and treating the workers with respect. And so long story short, 2 weeks were basically seemed like everything I attempted to do was just not working. Doing this so long, I believe that I should be able to get these things moving. And it's when it's day after day and you're not seeing things move, it just becomes very disheartening. And probably like whatever you do for a living, if you keep hammering away at something, it doesn't seem to be moving. It kind of just like, golly darn, man, let's kind of, let's break the log jam here, get something moving. But long story short, I get criticized from different places because of the way I do things or how I do things or the way I talk, or that I get accused of coddling the workers. No one ever said the word coddle, but that's kind of course I hear all the rumors come back to me and I hear what's said, and then I hear some nice things too. But these workers, I cannot control whether a man loves his job or not, but what I make sure I try so hard to do is to let them know I'm so glad they're here, that you're welcome here. Is there anything I can do to help you out on your trip out here, to pull electrical wire, to trim out something, to frame, hang dry? I don't care what it is. What can I do for you? And there's a lot in my industry that believe that the super is supposed to be kind of the alpha male on the job and point fingers and, pick that water bottle up and you better do that or I'll back charge you $50 a day. And then it's a way you can approach the job, and then you wonder why you got nails in your tires all the time. But I just choose to not do it that way. And I believe that integrity matters. It still does. I believe that the word duty, and I learned that in the Navy, where I heard the word duty all the time. And then finally, just out of boredom, whatever, I opened a dictionary and it said duty. Things which one is bound to do. You have no choice. You have to do these things. So words like that mean something to me. Kindness. Mark Twain said, kindness is the language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. And I know that's true. I know that is true. And so I've been having, it seemed like every time I went to bat the past 2 weeks, I was striking out. And then had 2 final inspections that we failed yesterday. Need a caulk on a hose bib there, missing an oven. Just the final inspections are so encompassing. There's about 10,000 components that are overall, not all 10,000 are inspected, but overall, there's tens of thousands of components. They're finally inspected in minute detail at the very end. And I expect to fail the first inspection every single time because it's so encompassing that I know that I could miss 3 or 4 things out of 5 things, out of all of the stuff that's inspected. So we failed 2 yesterday, and we're on for today. And the pressure was on, had to pass. And in the morning, I'm looking at these 2 units, and I say, ain't no way in hell. And I never, ever, ever call the trades and say, 911, you better get here by noon or I'll tell on you. I never, ever speak to my trade partners that way. Some of them I gave a heads up yesterday. I said, hey, man, I think we're failing Thursday, so we're on for Friday. So I said, be ready for me to call, and by golly, starting around 8 o'clock, workers started showing up. I know them all by name. Jamie, I'm here to help you. What can I do for you? Jamie, whatever you need, let me know. I'll take care of you. over and over and over. John, the inspector, did me a favor. He doesn't have to. I asked him, could you make me these last 2 inspections of your day? He doesn't have to do that. He could do GPS, and he could say, no, man, I'm too busy. I got to hit you when I hit you. But he said, okay, I'll see you at the last inspection of the day. And end of the day, we got those 2 final inspections passed. And a lot of other things did move forward in other units that are going to be coming up on getting ready to close at the end of this month. And so the drive home, I live 45 minutes from work, and all I did was just call the trades offices and just thank them so much. And that's why I love this job. It's the people. And when you treat people, I tell you, I got 70 workers that'll kill for me because they know I care about them. Ask them how their kids are doing, how their wife's doing, how's that son working. You know, did he went to surf camp? Did he over the summer? Is he still surfing? Guy's wife had a baby, and there was a medical concern there, and I check on them every once in a while, see how the mom was doing, because she had a tough time. And but anyway, I hear these comments sometimes, says, oh man, Jamie, you have to work out in those conditions all the time. You're always sunburnt and everything. And I look at it very differently. I get to work out there every day. I'm paid to do it. I can't believe it. It's a complete racket I'm running here. To be out with these people, making things happen, where eventually, so we just build the structure, and then the customers end up building the memories. And that's what, a lot of us don't get to see. But, I had a customer today, and that person knows who they were. We walked in for a walk, and we had the drywall guy in there, the painter in there. It was dusty, and that customer thanked all the workers. And they never hear that on most job sites. They hear it on mine. And I was able to say, there's Caesar, your drywall guy. He's your best drywall bump man you're ever going to see. And Caesar's face just beamed for the recognition, because he's great at what he does, and he's a great person. And so the whole drive home was just making pleasant phone calls, and I feel on top of the world. This is so I'm on the weekend now. I can't wait to get back Monday. As crappy as the past 2 weeks have been, this second half of Friday, I said, this is why I do this job. It just, I don't know. Jamie, why aren't you in management? Because I won't be out there. That's where I want to be. I want to be out there. Call me an underachiever. You've been out in the field so long. What have you done with yourself? Why didn't you buy more school books when you were young? I said, no, this is my vocation, is my profession.